Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. This is day 5 on our reading in the book of 1 Minute with God for Men. Thank you so much for joining me again. It's Friday, April 24th. Sorry, 24th. Thank goodness it's Friday. So today's reading is titled Power. What is God's power like? Boy, don't we all want to know that. So, okay, it's very early. I got a busy day today. So, we're going to jump into this and get it going. So, okay, let me put my eyes on. All right, so the author writes, imagine the Earth's strongest earthquake, tallest tsunami, wildest volcano, and most devastating hurricane, all in one place. This cannot even begin to compare to God's power, because He is the creator of all these phenomena, and the created is never more powerful than the creator. This same God, who can instantly calm the storm over the Sea of Galilee, has the power to calm the storms in your heart, dry up your flood of fear, quench your fires of lust, and control the whirlwind of your life. That's a hard word to say. Are you a man who believes in the power of God, or do you feel more comfortable taking matters into your own hands? And in God's response, we find in Psalm 20, verse 5 and 6. May we shout for joy when we hear of your victory. He will answer him from his holy heaven and rescue him by his great power. And in Matthew chapter 8, verse 23 through 27, he writes, Jesus got into the boat and started across the lake with his disciples. Suddenly, a fierce storm struck the lake. Lord, save us. We're going to drown. Jesus answered, why are you afraid? He got up and rebuked the wind and waves, and suddenly all was calm. The disciples were amazed. Who is this man? They asked. Even the wind and waves obey him. Everybody remembers that story. And it's one of the best in the Bible. And God's promise today is from Psalm 44, verse 4 through 7. You are my King and my God. It is you who gives us glory. So, what do y'all think about that? To me, it's we should never question God's power, because He is all powerful, the Almighty. And it also tells me that if we have a problem, how many of you pray? How many of you actually pray and talk to God and ask Him for help, ask Him for guidance and grace in certain situations? I know I do all the time. If you got a problem or a doubt, unsure about a situation or a decision, turn to God, talk to Him. And I learned a long time ago that you don't have to do formal prayer like the Our Father or an act of contrition or Hail Mary. These things are beautiful in their own right, and it is good to say them because they are prayers. But I have found that it's easier for me just talk to God, just talk to Him like a friend, and tell Him what you need. Tell Him your fears. He already knows them, but it doesn't hurt to talk out loud even or just in your mind, silent prayers. He hears them all. And, it helps. It really helps. He answers prayers. He really does. He's answered many, many prayers for me. I'll be the first to tell you. He's the first one I turn to. The only one I turn to, really. So, think about that. Think about prayer. Think about how you talk to God. And have a great day. Okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's lesson tomorrow's reading kind of extends today's. It's also about power. So, when you do say a prayer, say one for other people. Try to help somebody else out in your prayer. So have a great day. Take care of each other. And I love you guys. Thank you again for coming in and joining me. And I hope I see you tomorrow. All right. Have a good day.